Welcome to Let's Pop This Tart with Meg and Sam Jones. I'm Sam,
And
and
I'm
that's
Meg.
Megan.
Yep, this is the first time doing on video, so.
That's right. So I have some news, and the news is that I have been carrying a little peanut pretty much since we started this podcast. I think I found out the day we started.
I
So
believe that's true too.
so that's why I've been
Oh.
a little moody, a little bitchy, and really obsessed with snacks.
Yeah, it's literally the best news ever, in my opinion. So I cried when I found out, of course. I was elated. Is that a word?
Yeah, that's a word.
I'm super excited. The only thing keeping me from crying right now is the fact that I just ate, so I'm not as emotional.
Well, I'm loving the hair.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's called COVID.
A top knot.
Yeah, and the country's going wild, so let us take your mind off it for a little bit.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, we don't know the sex yet, you guys, because I'm basically pregnant too. If my sister's pregnant, that means it's basically my kid. That's the way it works.
Yeah, but we will find out in about a month. So it will be breaking news.
Yeah, big news. All right, Sam, you want to get into Jonesing for some deets?
Yes, let's get into some jonesing for some deets.
So,
Today
well,
I'll
one
be okay. You go.
this whole episode is based around us popping our first tart on The Bachelor. This is the first time we've both watched The Bachelor. So we've kind of based Jonesing for some deeds off like a weird first date that we've both had. So, Sam, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay, go
So
for it. I'm dying to hear.
back when I first moved to the Boston area, I was active on Tinder and I got a Tinder date with this guy. I met him like in the city at some bar in Boston, and I was late because I got lost when I was taking the train in, and it was this whole thing. But then when I finally got there, I thought things were going really well. We were talking, we had things in common. We were both in like healthcare field. And then all of the sudden, I think I went to the bathroom and then I came back and it wasn't like a long bathroom break. Like it was a quick pee. And I came back and he was like, "Well, I paid the bill." This was like not that, it was like 20 minutes tops in, guys. So I had to pee because I like had to run there from the train because I was so late. I wasn't that late. I was probably like 15 minutes late. But
Had you
anyways,
even had an appetizer or anything like at all? Or
no,
what?
we literally both just had a drink. And then he's like, "Oh, well, I paid the bill, so you don't need to worry about that. But I just don't think we're on the same life track, and I never want to talk to you again." And then he shook my hand and left. And
Wow.
I was mortified. I've never been treated like that before on like a first date. And so I called my mom and I was sad. I was crying. I think I walked into a random Best Buy to talk to my mom and be sad for myself. And then I decided, like, I'm going to go to a bar by myself and have a drink and, like, I guess wallow. And while I was in this bar, this guy walked in and he was in a full biker like outfit from he'd been biking. So he was all
Like a
sweaty.
motorcycle, or you're talking like a bike, an exercise bike?
No, like biking outside, like an exercise bike.
Okay, okay, I'm following.
So so he was all sweaty and I was kind of interested. So I kind of like he sat kind of close to me at the bar, so I sort of waited. I don't remember who talked to who first, but we started talking and we kind of hit it off. He seemed a little eccentric, but I don't know. I'm the type that I like to like give all the people a chance. So I was interested because he seemed different. And so basically, we hung out for the rest of the night. And he, at the time, was going to Harvard for school. So this guy
Right.
took me to Harvard. No, he took me into Harvard and played the piano for me, which was really cool. But then he was like, "Oh, well, I live at a co-op actually. So if you want to like go with me to the co-op house." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I don't even really know what a co-op is."
Jesus
And
Christ.
so I went with him to the co-op house, and while we were there, Oh gosh. Well, basically, this was back in the day when I would like smoke socially, like a ciggy when I
Mhm.
was drinking.
Real classy, guys.
Yeah, not my finest moment. Definitely not, haven't been doing that for years. But anyways, I went outside to have a cigarette with one of these other girls from the co-op, and she's like, just so you know, like this guy's crazy. This is not a co-op. This is a halfway house. And like, I just want to tell you so you can get home safe. And I was like, oh shit.
So did
And
it
so
never occur to you, since she said he was crazy, he could have easily just broken into Harvard, known how to play the piano, and said, quote unquote, he went to Harvard?
I guess, dude, but at the time it seemed really romantic. I felt like I was like in a rom-com, you know? So
Oh,
then
cheese and rice.
I got a cab and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna take this cab home. And he was like, oh, okay, well, I'll ride with you. And I was like, all right. And so he rode with me home. I was living with my mom at the time in an apartment. And so I got there and I got inside, and the whole time we were on the way, he was like, I'm going to pay for your cab. Don't worry. And then whenever I got up to my room, the cab driver called me and he was like, this guy's freaking out. Like, I need somebody to pay for the cab. And I
What
was just
the
kind of
fuck?
like, I'm not paying for the cab. I'm afraid for my life. Like, have a good night. And
You
that was the
Valley
end.
Girl beast. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, yours was a little more dramatic than mine. I have to say, mine is just when our best friend, Erica Wolf, set me up with a guy. I won't say his name, but he shares the name with you. So go figure. And we were going to go to dinner and the movies. She said this guy was great, my soulmate, like a perfect dude. He showed up, he was in jeans, uh like an off brand, like a Walmart, not nothing wrong with Walmart shopping, I shop there, but like a Walmart polo and New Balances. And he
Oh,
was
Lord.
super overbearing from the start. Tried to sit on my side when we ate. Um, Tried to hold my hand during dinner. So I ended up getting spicy Cajun pasta, thinking, well, maybe I can fart during the movie and make him not want to touch
Oh,
me.
no.
It was awkward. It did not make him not want to touch me. During the movie, he did the weirdest, most childish little ways to hold my hand. It was insane. But the worst part was after the date. I didn't even kiss him. I gave him a hug. After the date, he literally texted me 15 times a day with no reply for about a month. It was insane.
That's something that you and Sam McDermott need to talk about because she also had a guy like that she met when we went to the Casey Musgraves concert, and he was hashtag obsessed for a while.
It was crazy. It was crazy. I didn't even get gas. My nervous stomach wouldn't show when I needed it. Pissed.
Yeah, well, there you have it, guys. But now we both have our dream men, so that's pretty
Amen.
good.
Amen to
Ugh,
that.
you have to go through a lot of crap to get to the shiny parts, you know?
Yeah, we have a lot more stories where that came from, but I think those take the cake at most awkward dates.
I agree. Wow.
Uh, all I have to rant about is how my niece, Allie, decided to tell me on FaceTime on Tuesday that I was the lemon that stirs the pot. So you guys know the sass I'm dealing with from her.
Yeah, and that's the sauce I deal with on the reg. But basically, we've been telling Allie for a while that she likes to stir the pot, which kind of means that she just likes to, like, stir up drama. And so her new thing is when Megan calls, she likes to say, if Megan says kind of anything that could be construed as negative in any way, she's like, you're just stirring the pot. And then this time it was, you're just stirring the pot with the lemon in it.
Uh, yeah, so I guess I want to rant about how kids are too smart for their own good these days.
Yeah, and only getting smarter.
Yeah, and
I mean,
sassier.
yeah. So,
When I was
um,
that age, I was like talking about swimming in a bowl of mashed potatoes and still playing with Barbies. But now kids these days, they're like going toes with me when they're not even in third grade. So,
yeah, they're mouthy and they really need to like change the world in a big way. So, it's up to us to lead them, you know? So,
amen. Amen. But I think if one thing can take everyone's mind off craziness, it's Matt James.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys. What a looker. My husband's been getting a little jealous because I tend to bring him up a lot ever since I met him on Tuesday of this week.
Met
And
him.
yeah, well, you know what I mean. We got his whole backstory. Let's see. One thing I noticed when he was first driving into the place where he's staying is that I think he did a little nod to Kobe, which was pretty cool because he was wearing a purple jacket with a yellow gold looking sweater. I thought it was a Kobe nod. Megan didn't catch it, but I caught it
No,
because
but
I don't
I have
know.
to say he's like the hot Frozo we all want. Incredibles
Yeah,
fans, come on.
he is hot and wow.
He's
I'm
so
very
tall,
excited.
so sexy. This is all before we even meet these crazy women. It's just a lot to
Yeah,
take in.
he's tall and he can dance, unlike Drake. Okay, no offense, but it's the truth. Like sometimes the large guys they can't really move, and Matt James can move because I've been paying a lot of attention to his Instagram, so I've
Yeah,
seen it with my own eyes.
put it out on the table, man.
I love, 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 and he's got a nice booty.
Yeah, he does. And he's got a nice everything. I love him. If I
I
met him,
love
I'd
him
probably
too.
pass out. So then first, I thought it was so cute how nervous he was with Chris Harrison. We've both never watched, but Chris acted like that never happened before. So
Well, I assume it hasn't ever happened before.
are you looking at your cat?
No, I'm getting my notes up so I can be prepared.
You're so cute. Pregnancy brain.
Yeah. Well, no, my phone just locks. I took them on my phone.
Um, well, who I don't even know who the first girl was, honestly, but
Uh, well,
we
the
can
first girl I have written down is Bree, but I didn't have anything after I wrote Bree, so.
there were a lot of interesting introductions. I'll say
Mhm.
that. I mean, we all know we're going to talk about Mari. Is it Mari? No, not
Yeah.
Mari. No, it's Katie. It's Katie, right? With the dildo?
Katie had the vibrator.
That's I think it was a dildo vibrator. I think it was a mix.
Yeah, it was like a very large vibrator that looked like honestly a brick with a dildo attached to the bottom.
I feel like me and Katie would be long life friends.
Here, now I can tell you what I was going to say about her, and that is that she gives me serious Anna Kendrick vibes. She kind of looks like Anna Kendrick, and she's quirky like Anna Kendrick. Am I right?
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I do wonder if she like brought that vibrator dildo to just let Matt know, like, I'm a freak. I'm gonna want that D every night.
Well, most quirky girls are freaks. So,
Amen. Amen. I'll say my least favorite entrance, she didn't even get a rose at the end of the night, but was the ballet girl from New York. I just thought it was a little over the top, but maybe I'm jealous because I can't do ballet. I could be just a little bit of a jealous bitch. So,
yeah, I was a little salty about that too, but I think it's because she has long legs and we don't. So,
who were some of your standout favorites?
okay, so I have in my notes here that that Mari girl with the big booty, I think
Mhm.
she said that she was Puerto Rican. She wasn't one of my favorites, but she was a standout because in one of her interviews, she said the word pressureful, which we know is not a word. So I don't know what's going on there. She was like, blah, 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 pressureful. And I was like, oh, this one's the pretty one. And I think she looks a little crazy. You could tell that she was like sort of stirring up drama with the other girls a little bit. She seems a little catty.
Well,
I think
she
if she sticks around for a while, she's going to be you know, bitching some chicks out.
She definitely, I think that's the one Matt James, I know that's the one he turned around and gave a second look at. So I bet she sticks around a while for sure.
Yeah, he just wanted to get a look at that wide booty.
Okay, but some of your favorites now.
Okay, so some of my favorites were, let's see. Oh, Abigail obviously was my favorite. So Abigail's the girl who, right off the bat, said that she had problems with hearing and she was upfront about it. She's so sweet and gorgeous. Like, I think she might be the prettiest one on there. I
Yeah,
mean, she's got a really good face.
I
Sorry.
really love her, but Maggie is gorgeous. Maggie, she's from Ethiopia.
Yeah, she is really pretty. I have that she's very pretty and she seems down to earth, which makes sense because she came from, humble beginnings. Um, yeah, she's gorgeous. I thought she was really pretty. I
I
don't
think
know.
I think there's a lot of good ones, but I think we already know who some of the top ones are. Everyone, Abigail got the first impression rose, and I really don't see her not making final two. I know this is my first time like watching a season and not just reading about it, but the way he talked to her and like he didn't even look at another girl when he went and got that first impression rose at all. He was just focused on getting it and getting back to Abigail. I don't see how she wouldn't make it to top two.
Yeah, and he said that he wanted to be with someone who had gone through waves or something like that
And that was vulnerable.
and resilient. And I mean, I don't know if you can get much more resilient than her. There was another one that I thought had some resilient like vibes to her, and that was Sarah, I think was her name. Yeah, Sarah. Oh, rough waters. That's what he said. He said that he wants to be with someone who's been through rough waters. And Sarah, whose dad has ALS, seems like she's definitely been through rough waters, but I am a little bit concerned about, I mean, we saw in this season on The Bachelor that he's very upset at one point. So my first thought was that something happened with Sarah and that she had to go back home.
But then I told you, like, it's upsetting because I just watched The Bachelorette for them to break up. I agree. Sarah's clutch. I think she's chill as fuck. She looks like a girl that would like sit around a bonfire, just tell stories, maybe smoke a joint. And I think that and Abigail are our final two.
Yes, Sarah gives me Naomi vibes from Southern Charm.
Yes, she looks so much like Naomi. I am so glad you
They're
said that.
twins.
That's all I
Mm-hmm.
could think about when I saw her. Real
Agreed.
twins. Real twins for sure. Um, so we got to talk about some of the most interesting besides Katie's dildo. There was also a girl named Abigail or Anna. Anna was her name, and she was the one that brought the case of stuff, and some of the things in the case were red flags for the women. My boyfriend said he thought from just the look at her, this was the craziest one. He said she just looks nuts. I don't know what that
Yeah.
means.
She's got a lot of energy. She definitely doesn't need all the coffee that she's consuming. And who she reminds me of is I told you, and I'm not going to mention the name, but it was the most popular girl in my grade growing up. And she was, bouncing off the walls all the time. And this girl makes that girl look like chill. So
Yeah.
she's like a handful for sure.
Um, Definitely, but I think the two that were the biggest or the one that was the biggest handful once you get inside the party was Victoria, who showed up with a crown. I definitely think most of these girls get wasted before, which I would if I was going to meet Matt James. I'd be nervous as fuck. So, but Victoria, what do you got to say, Sammy?
I didn't like her. I don't like her face, and that's literally what I have written in my
Oh,
notes
wow,
is that I
that's
don't like
really
her face.
harsh. It's really harsh.
Well, most of them have a great face, and she just comparatively does not. So sorry about ya. I'm pregnant and I'm blunt, and here we are.
Here we are.
Um,
She, I think,
and
was just overbearing. She reminds me of my bad date. We
she's a
constantly saw
stage
her.
5 clinger.
Yeah.
She's a stage 5 clinger,
Well, at least that
and
night she was. I told you she could have been
mm,
she could have been a little tipsy.
no, I think she's going to be a stage 5 clinger. And it was rude how she cut in and talked to him twice when some girls didn't even get to talk to him once. I was pissed.
I was mad too, but I mean, there was still at the end of the night only going to be 25. But one of the ones that I went home from her goodbye, she's the one y'all with tattoos on her arms. I think she would have went far. She seems very genuine.
Another one that brought something to the meeting, or what's that called? Like the greet thing?
That was like a cocktail party afterwards, the meeting.
No, when he meets them
Oh, yeah,
outside.
yeah, like a meet and greet.
I have Alana, and I did not appreciate the kiss. She had the spaghetti in her mouth and she did the Lady and
Oh,
the
yeah,
Tramp.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, I just want to go ahead and say it for the people that are afraid. In this situation, Matt James is the lady, and that girl was a tramp. All right. I didn't like it. I didn't like the kiss.
Woo! Wow.
I said
I,
she's my least favorite so far, and I don't think she got a rose. So,
that's your least favorite out of all of them?
well, before I met Victoria,
No,
she
and
came
I
in.
she definitely got a rose, Abigail.
No, it wasn't Abigail. It was Elena. I don't think she
No,
did.
I don't know. They're
The other
so
girl, oh,
go
there
ahead.
was a girl who had lingerie on when she came in. Her name was Callie, and I just put, I don't appreciate the lingerie, but I was probably just nervous because she has a six pack and I have a pregnancy belly, you know?
Yeah, or jealous. You mean nervous, jealous,
Oh,
whatever you call it
jealous.
these days.
Lord.
I love MJ. I'm going to say that. I thought she was so naturally pretty. I love how she brought pizza. She was adorable. I loved her.
Yeah, I loved her too, and I like her hair a lot. Her curly blonde hair, very pretty.
But I definitely think producers told Matt to keep not only Victoria, but the one you haven't even spoke about, Kit.
Ugh, Kit, she's the worst. She sounds like she just watches Gossip Girl on repeat and like wants to be like them.
But such good TV. Think of it that way. Like maybe, you know what? Matt actually probably did want her around because he even said, like, she's just fire to look at. But I cannot think that he really wanted to keep Victoria. I really think the producers were like, this girl, nuts, great TV.
Yeah, I concur. She was the one, she got the last rose, so.
Uh,
Hopefully she's not around for too long because she gives me anxiety. So
all I
it's,
know is none of those brats, bitches, better be mean to Abigail or I will be pissed. Like, I am an Abigail stan.
yeah, I'm an Abigail stan too. And it did look like the girl with the vibrator, I forgot
Mm-hmm.
her name.
Katie.
It looked like she stirs up some drama. Like it looked like she gets called out for drama in the this season on thing. I saw a few scenes with girls like yelling at her
I
or
wonder what
saying that
that's
she
gonna.
stirs
Are you
shit
sure
up.
that's her, not another one of them that shows up? Another girl.
No, I saw her because she had like black lingerie on or something.
Well, I
Or
hope she sticks around for a couple more laughs. I think she's funny.
yeah, she hit that Mari girl with the dildo on the shoulder, and I appreciated that.
That's something I would do. I love.
Yeah, and it pissed Mari off, and that was a joy to watch.
Yeah, and I thought it was funny. And you know what? I know Matt James thought it was funny, so that's that. I just know he did because he's a guy. So
Yeah. Do you want to talk for a second about Matt James' mom? Because she's so pretty.
yeah, I mean, she's gorgeous. I'm not surprised. Look what she gave birth to.
Yeah, I loved that throwback picture of him and with his fro and his basketball gear from high school, I think. Ooh,
Yeah,
I was into
he's
it.
very handsome, and so's his best friend Tyler Cameron. I can't wait for the episode he shows up.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're just gonna melt right onto the floor.
Yeah, they're fucking hot. So
And
I
their
feel,
TikTok dances with them shaking their booties and like thrusting.
uh-huh.
Oof.
I haven't had
Yes.
someone on TV do make me feel these things since Stephen Coletti on Laguna. So
Oh, that's, yeah, I get that. Makes sense.
yeah.
But are you talking about Tyler or Matt or
Both.
both?
I'd like to just be thrown in the middle, have a little Maggie sandwich. I think it could be fun.
Yeah, they look like a really fun time. And
Yeah.
I really enjoy the Instagram like content with Hannah Brown and those two. They seem like the three best friends that anyone ever had.
Me too. I agree. But I just can't, that whole episode, the only thing that sticks out besides Matt James is Victoria being nuts. And Katie's still, I just love Katie. I want to be her best friend. But Victoria, she made me so mad how she kept stealing people's time. So that's what I'll forever remember.
Yeah, and she was annoying too. She was like talking shit on the girls that hadn't went up and talked to him yet. And what did
Yeah,
she say? She's like, if I say literally one more time, you better go up there and talk to him.
literally. That's what she did after
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Oh boy. What are you most excited about for this season since it's our first time watching?
I'm just excited to see the second episode. I mean, I'm hooked. I think I'm just going to be excited to wait every week to see what's going to happen.
Some stuff will get cheesy, but I know this girl drama, we're going to have a lot to talk about on our weekly, like, episodes.
Yeah.
Over what we're watching in the week, I mean, because I'd fight over Matt James if I was there. So I know these crazy bitches are going to.
Yeah. And he does seem like, I don't know, he's just so cute because he's so nervous and like looking for love.
Which one did you identify with the most? I'd have to say me, Katie. That's a given. But what about you?
I don't know. I did not think of that.
I
I'm
think
not
in your
sure.
younger days, you acted kind of like Kit, but now not so much. So I'm proud of
I
you for
did
the
not
growth.
act like Kit. How dare you? Kit
All
was
right.
like, she called me a princess and herself a queen. I'm not a princess. I'm the fucking king, CEO, and queen. I never acted like that,
Right.
please.
Should we call in Shelly to?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure which one of them I acted like. I can't remember all their names. I have Kristen written down too, and I just put cheesy. I don't know, even remember who that is.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you didn't like the one that after he prayed, she was like, I did everything from crying.
Yeah, and I also have Rachel written down,
That
and
was
I
her, I
think
thought.
Rachel was the one that was talking to him about how her mom was Persian and her dad was black, and like she was like talking about how she understood him um with the different races as parents. And I just put, I can't tell if she's real or if she's just a really good actress. And then you had some tea from the Twitter or Insta or something.
Yeah, someone on TikTok, it was TikTok, said that
Uh,
she made fun of them for dating a a black man in high school. Like she made fun of the girl that was dating a black man when the girl was.
yeah.
So,
So the answer is ding, ding, ding. She's fake.
okay.
So,
I kind of got that too, honestly. Like I think we're gonna dislike her more than Mari.
mm,
In the
we'll
show
see.
aspect, outside of the show, they could be amazing women. Like I said, Hannah Brown wasn't the best on Colton season, but not that I watched, just that I heard. But I love her off, but like off
Well,
the show. So
now that I'm thinking of it, there was a girl, and I don't remember her name, but there's a petite girl with dark hair, and she like brought chess out for them to play, but then didn't really know what she was doing. That's probably the one I act most like.
good comparison, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm just excited for the drama, and I don't know. I'm most not excited for the breakups. I think a lot of these are going to make us cry. Some I think we're going to want for too long. Like we're probably going to wait forever for Victoria to go home.
Okay, well that's disturbing to say the least, because there's just no way he's into her. Like she is not hashtag humble at all.
All right, what else have you been watching this week, unless you have anything else to say on The Bachelor, since that was our show of the episode?
Well, I don't have anything else to comment on because I covered all my notes. I will say that I have been watching Atlanta still,
What season?
um,
Season 10, right?
season 10, and I'm about halfway through. I think I'm on episode 10 or 11. Right now, Cynthia is dating this guy named Will, who Candy just called out for being like fake and like what's famous hungry or something. I guess he was on a few different dating shows, and it seems like this new cast member or friend or someone, Eva's going to come in and stir the pot a little bit with that Will drama. So I'm looking forward to that. And there's been drama between Nene and Portia, um, because they're not getting along, I guess, because Nene's mad at Portia for the Phaedra stuff or something. Um,
I mean, Nini's always mad at someone.
yeah, I mean, I get that, you know.
What's
I
going on
like
with
her.
Greg right now?
Greg's good. He had a health scare in the beginning of this season and it was a little stressful. Like his heart was acting up and I did not like it. Oh, you know who else is back is Kim Bierman, Zolciak Bierman in the
Uh,
flesh with
she
her
is
big lips.
definition
She
of crazy. She makes us look sane.
Yes, but I missed her, so I like having her back. Even though she pissed me off, they just went to see this medium, and Kim like was just not having it with the medium. She wouldn't give the medium her phone, and then she talked shit the entire time. It's like, Kim, do you not want to like be on camera with these women, because you're acting like a total bitch. So,
Well,
but I enjoy her.
she believes in mediums because, like, remember the reunion where she said someone told her she was gonna have a little boy or whatever? Was that the
Yeah,
medium?
she believes in them, but she just didn't like that one for some reason. And during the session, she's like, I'm touched by God. Like, she's nuts. So,
I mean, I think we're nuts, so
yeah, but
she's like
she's a
a
special
special,
kind of
yeah,
nuts.
special kind of crazy. I'm about to
But
say
I
it.
enjoy her because she upsets Kenya a lot, and I don't like Kenya at all.
Oh
So
boy.
I appreciate Kenya has a husband, supposedly. We still haven't met him.
So
So
what would you say to Kenya if you like saw her at the airport? I'm dying to know.
I would just say you need to be a better person, like in your soul. That's what I would say. Because she's kind of the worst. So she just was mean to everybody in Houston when they went down there to help with the hurricane. She's so damn bossy.
I'm bossy though, so maybe I'm kind of like Kenya.
Not like that. You might be bossy, but you're respectful. She literally acts like everyone is like below her pretty much every time she speaks, and I don't like it. And I do want to mention this. When they were in Houston, they went to this barbecue joint, and Portia's a new vegan, and she had fried okra, and I'm pretty sure that wasn't vegan, because when you're vegan, you can't have egg, and I don't think you can fry okra without egg. Am I right?
Yeah, I think she has a couple like misunderstandings what vegan and veg poor God love her, like the Lord gave us Portia. So
Yeah, she's
she's
wonderful. I can tell why she's one of Andy's favorites.
she's one of everyone's favorites. Anyone that watches Housewives loves Portia, that's for sure. But I've just been watching scripted TV really because my boyfriend's in the army and he's been off. But I need to catch up on Southern Charm that came on tonight. I need to
Mm-hmm.
catch up on Salt Lake City. We're behind
Me
you guys and
too.
we're admitting it.
We need to catch up on, I need to catch up on Dallas. I haven't watched any of that.
You haven't even watched the premiere?
No, I tried to, and it wasn't on Hulu, so I'm might have to watch it like on the
I bought
Bravo
the
app.
season on Amazon.
Oh, well, I missed the mark on that one. So I'll
Yeah,
watch that tonight.
get that watch because we just may need to discuss the first two well, the second doesn't come out till next week, so I will say the first episode's good. Um, I think you'll like it. It was a really good first episode. They tackled a lot with Brandy, which I was glad, but they're going to be tackling it's a to be continued episode. So the first episode's like
Oh, right off the bat, huh?
right off the bat, but that's pretty much we need to just catch up on our reality TV. We've been slacking.
Yeah, I've been tired. I've been taking a lot of naps, you know.
Yeah, like Crookshanks,
Mm.
the kitty
Is he in
cats.
there with you?
No, he's not. He's probably in his little nest that he sleeps in.
Oh, that's very cute.
Oh, just cute as a bug's here. All right, everyone. Our sister question today is also Bachelor/Bachelorette themed, and it's hypothetically, if we were single and cast as the Bachelorette, what's something we know a contestant could bring to the introduction part that would win one another over? Do you want to answer for me first? What you think it would be for me, or do you want me to
Yeah,
answer?
I'll answer, and it's going to be a stuffy. Like any stuffy would make you the most happy. Like a cute stuffy, though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it'd have to be more than one. So
Oh, I was kind of torn between saying stuffy and sushi.
I guess it would depend where I was filming for sushi. But
Yeah,
the stuffies is true, especially if they would find me that pink guy from Treasure Planet that I know you lost. If they would just know to bring me that guy.
I didn't lose him. He must have got lost in a move.
Right. Okay. Well, I can see your nose growing, Pinocchio.
You don't even know what his name is, so you can't be that upset.
Okay, wow. So the item I would say they should bring for you that you would definitely it would win you over, even if the guy was a complete dud, is a box full of kitty cats, kittens.
Oh my God, I would love that. Some
Yeah,
kitties, but could I keep all the kitties?
yeah, of course. I mean,
That's a wonderful idea.
I know,
Aw, the
I really,
babes.
I really nailed it on the head.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, so cute. I wish we could sign someone up we know for The Bachelor, but everyone we know is kind of taken, or Bachelorette. So it would just be fun to see someone we know on there.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, mm,
Yeah, we know no one.
maybe I feel like I don't know how serious my one friend is with her new ginger boyfriend, but if she wasn't super serious with him, like maybe she could try out for that at some
Dude,
point.
I kind of think she could definitely get on The Bachelor as one of the contestants. I don't know if she could handle the bitches. I mean,
She can.
she can handle us, and we're
Yeah,
bitches, so
but I think she's doing well in her relationship, so I want that to continue. But I do wish that I could be friends with somebody that was going to be on The Bachelor or Bachelorette, but oh well.
amen. And to that, you guys, you can tell that the Ginger sisters at Let's Pop This Tart are hooked on The Bachelor this season, at least.
Yeah, we are hooked, and I'm hoping they have a dance party at some point and the camera shows us him dancing from behind.
Just his booty getting it, like whoop whoop.
Yeah, he does a lot of shoulder stuff too. I'm
Yeah,
really
he
into
makes
it.
me sweat. Like he makes me sweat.
Ugh, I'm gonna watch him as soon as we get off here. I'm gonna get on his Insta
Oh,
and blow it up.
Tony and our men are lucky.
Yeah, they're lucky, but
Oh,
yeah,
it's
man.
something. All right. So, Sam, I'm so excited that the podcast now knows you're pregnant. So, if you sound like a little bitch, they know why.
Yes, because I think one of your friends, one of our friends, Taylor, shout out to Taylor, at one point had said, like, is there something wrong with Sam? Like, is she mad at you? And now you know, Taylor, no, I was pregnant and I was feeling like shit. But I'm
Yeah.
actually feeling much better now. So,
Well, that's good. And I'm hoping it's a boy, but I'm thinking it's a girl, everyone. So, I think my
yeah,
sister's going to be stuck with all girls because of what she put me through.
okay. I put the family through it, but yes, I put a lot of, I mean, I'd hope that I get at least one boy. I already have one sassy girl. If I have three, I'm going to be crying a lot. So,
More than we already do.
yeah, because they can be mean. So,
Well, do you want to throw in our plugs and wrap this up? So go cuddle them fur babies.
yes. Plugs. We are on Twitter at Let's Pop This Tart. We're on Insta at Let's Pop This Tart. And you can email us at Let's Pop This Tart at gmail.com.
Especially if you know any gossip, like behind the scenes on some of these Bachelor contestants, because we love it. We're basically two women at the hair salon just wanting to gossip all day. That's us about this
Yeah, I
reality
love
TV stuff.
tea. I love drama. I'm here for it.
Especially because she's knocked up and got nowhere to go.
That's right.
That's your motto. All right, sister. Well, I love you.
I love you too. And we love our listeners and appreciate you.
Yeah, and if you didn't catch it, our Twitter name is finally Let's Pop This Tart. So at least let's give me some nods for that, Sammy.
Yeah, whoop whoop. Check it out, y'all. Actually, we have a pinned what is it? A letter from Yolanda to not
Oh,
Gigi.
no, it was to Bella. It was after Bella. That's how I like to say her name because Yolanda kind of says it like that. Got a DWI and or yeah, a DWI. I think that was it. On Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's pinned to our Twitter. If any of you haven't read that, even if you're not a reality TV fan, go read it. It's pure, like it makes me belly laugh, literally.
Yeah, it's pure comedy, y'all. So check it out at Let's Pop This Tart on the Twitter.
Oh boy, you're already starting with the mom jokes, you nerd. All right, on that note, we gotta go. I love you.
Okay. I love you too. Bye.
Bye.